Hello everyone, welcome to this early morning yoga practice during which we are going to do backbends, sun salutations and also balance postures on one leg. And all these postures and movements are excellent to give our nervous system a gentle nudge in the morning in order to activate it. And it helps us to wake up and to get ready for the day to come. So let's go. Okay, so I invite you to roll out your mat and go stand on your mat with your feet parallel at the width of the hips, arms next to the body. Close your eyes, bring your attention inside of yourself and take a couple of moments to center yourself. Feel your body, feet firmly on the mat, shoulders relaxed. And then bring your attention to your breath, to your breathing. And little by little, slow down the pace of your breath. So make your breath slow and deep. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. And I also encourage you to apply Ujjayi breath or oceanic breath by contracting the glottis at the back of your throat a little bit so that you create some resistance and that you can feel the air flow in and out of your lungs. Do 2 or 3 more slow and deep breaths, simply standing on your mat. Feel your feet firmly grounded. And use this calm breathing rhythm as a foundation of your practice. On one of your next inhales, I invite you to simply lift your arms up to the ceiling as you inhale and slightly do a back bend. Exhale and lower your arms next to your body again. Let's repeat. Inhale, lift your arms. Stand, slight back bend. Exhale and lower your arms. And one more. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, lower your arms next to your body. Next inhale, lift your arms again. And on the next exhale, bend forward from your hips, hands towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Lift your arms and hands, slight back bend. Exhale and bend to the floor again. Inhale, lift out of the posture again. Extend your arms, slight back bend. And on the exhale, lower both arms next to your body. Interlace the fingers behind your back. And on the inhale, lengthen and lift your arms, open the chest and tilt your head backwards. Exhale and relax your shoulders. Okay. Then we're going to start with the first balance posture. So become aware of both feet and bring your body weight onto one foot and grab your other foot behind your pelvis, behind your buttocks. And then if you want, you can stretch out your top arm, your free arm to the ceiling. Hold this balance posture for 5 slow, deep and regular breaths. Ground your foot like the roots of a tree. Extend your arm to the ceiling like the branches of a tree. And breathe. Breathe deeply and emphasize your inhale. On every inhale, lengthen that arm towards the ceiling. Very well. After 5 breaths, at your breathing rhythm, exhale to lower your arm. Inhale, and on the exhale, put your foot back on the mat. We're ready to change legs, so take your time to bring your body weight on the other foot. Grab the foot that is available behind the buttocks. Pull the heel towards your buttocks and lift your free arm up to the ceiling. And once again, 5 slow and deep breaths. Fully present in your body. These balance postures may be a little bit challenging in the morning, but they help us to wake up because we have to be 100% present inside the body to maintain our balance. 5 slow and deep breaths. Follow your own breathing rhythm. And after those 5 breaths, when your moment has come, exhale, lower the arm, inhale, and on the exhale, put your foot back on your mat. Very well. After this static moment, we're going to do a first sun salutation. So bring the feet parallel, arms next to the body. And then when you feel ready on an inhale, slowly lift your arms up to the ceiling. Do a slide back bend. Exhale, bring both hands in front of your heart. Inhale, extend your arms, slide back bend, and exhale, bend forward from your hip joint. Next inhale, bring your upper body and your arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, bend and step out to plank posture. We're going to inhale, put our knees on the mat, and on the exhale, lower your pelvis, belly, chest, and finally chin to the floor. Next inhale, let's lift in cobra. So inhale, head, neck, chest, shoulders, press on your hands, elbows close to your body. Move to all fours, hook your toes, and exhale, bring your pelvis upwards and backwards into downward facing dog. Enjoy this posture for 3 deep breaths. Open the palms of your hands, spread the fingers, push your heels to the mat, move your armpits and your shoulders towards your knees. And after 3 breaths at your breathing pace, exhale, and on that exhale, walk yourself back to your hands, put your feet parallel. On the next inhale, slowly stand up, lifting your arms, slide back bend. Exhale, lower your arms beside your body. Now I invite you to interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale as you lengthen, lift your arms, open the chest, tilt the head backwards. Exhale, slowly bend forwards, head towards the floor. And next inhale, slowly stand up again. And on the exhale, release your fingers. Very well. Now let's go for a second balance posture. So choose one foot, and now I invite you to lift your other thigh towards your chest, grab your knee, hold it, and lift your free arm up to the ceiling. Hold this posture again for 5 slow and deep breaths. If you feel you're a bit unstable, that's okay. If you're very unstable, you could practice close to a wall and have one finger against the wall for a support. We're not looking for performance, neither perfection. We're looking for experience and discipline. 5 slow breaths. After these 5 breaths, exhale, lower your arm, inhale, and on the next exhale, put your foot back on the mat. And there we go. Let's change foot. We're going to balance on the other foot again. We lift the other knee towards the chest. You could hold your knee, or you could also maybe grab your foot. If you can do that, that's just another version of the posture, whatever version you choose. Hold and breathe. Keep on breathing. Keep that breathing rhythm steady and slow. Push the foot down in the mat and extend your upper arm to the ceiling. 5 slow and deep breaths. And then after your 5 breaths, when your moment has come, exhale, lower your arm, inhale, and on the exhale, put your foot back down on the mat. Very well. Let's do another sun salutation. Feet parallel. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, slowly lift both arms. Exhale, bend both knees. Go down in chair posture. Inhale, straighten the legs again. Stand up, slight back bend. Exhale, bend forward to the floor. Inhale, upper body and arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, bend, step out to plank posture. We're going to lower our body to the floor in a different way. Inhale, knees on the mat. Move your pelvis backwards. And then on the exhale, bend the arms, elbows to the floor, your head, your chest, your belly, and your pelvis lower themselves down to the floor. We're going to practice cobra posture 5 times in a row. So on an inhale, lift your head, neck, chest, shoulders, press on your hands, keep the elbows close to the body. Exhale, slowly lower yourself back to the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, but follow your rhythm. When I say inhale, it's just to remind you that inhaling is when you lift your upper body off the floor. Your pelvis remains more or less on the mat. Exhale. Last one, inhale, start with the power of your back, and only at the end, use the assistance of your hands. Exhale, slowly back to the mat. Very well. Next, inhale, move from cobra to all fours. Hook your toes in the mat. On the exhale, lift the pelvis upwards and backwards. The heels are slightly turned to the outside. Breathe deeply. Move your armpits, your shoulders towards your knees. Lengthen your back. Push the pelvis upwards and backwards. And after 3 deep breaths, exhale as you walk yourself again towards your hands. On the inhale, lift the arms, slowly stand up, lift your arms to the ceiling. And on the exhale, lower both arms next beside your body. Okay, let's practice another balance posture, and I invite you now for tree posture. So become aware of both feet and then choose one of them, left or right. Bring all your body weight on that one foot and place your other foot sole against your inner thigh. And then bring your hands in front of your heart and breathe. 5 slow and deep breaths. You can, if you want, extend your arms towards the ceiling. Whatever your version, breathe slowly. And after 5 slow breaths, exhale, lower your arms, inhale, and on the exhale, put your foot back down. Okay, let's see what that does on the other foot. Sometimes during these balance posture, we discover or rediscover our asymmetries in the body. So bring the body weight on the other foot, place your second foot against the inner thigh, bring your hands in front of your heart, breathe, try to find a moment of stability, of balance. in this somewhat challenging posture. 5 breaths. And then finally on an exhale, lower your arms, inhale, and on the exhale, put your foot back on the mat. Very well. Let's move back to the border of the mat, both feet parallel. And then we're going to practice another sun salutation. When you feel ready, on an inhale, slowly lift your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale as you bend both knees. We go down in chair posture. Inhale, straighten your arms, stand up a slight back bend. Exhale as you bend forward from your hip joint. Inhale, step back with your left foot and put the left knee on the mat. We've started an asymmetric sun salutation. Hips forward. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, put your knees down. Move the pelvis backwards. Exhale, bend your arms, head, chest, belly, slowly towards the floor. Inhale, head, neck, chest, shoulders, all fours. Exhale, lift your pelvis upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Then on your next inhale, lift your left leg upwards and backwards. And on the exhale, move your left foot between your hands. Inhale, put your right knee down, push the pelvis forward. On the exhale, you step with your right foot next to the left one. Inhale, slowly lift out of the posture. Extend your arms. Exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, straighten your legs. And on the exhale, lower your arms next to your body. Very well. Next inhale, lift your arms. We're going for the right side now. Exhale, bend the knees. Hold your back straight. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, bend forward from your hip joint. Next inhale, step back with your right foot. Put the right knee on the mat. Push the pelvis forward. On your exhale, step out to downward facing dog. Next inhale, knees on the mat, pelvis backwards. Exhale as you bend your arms, your head, your chest, and your belly slowly lower themselves to the floor. Inhale, cobra to all fours. Hook your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then on your next inhale, lift the right leg up and to the back. Exhale, bring the right foot to the front between your hands. Inhale, left knee on the mat, pelvis forward. And exhale, step with the left foot next to the right one. And as you inhale, slowly stand up, lift your arms to the ceiling, extend, and on the exhale, lower your arms back besides your body. Very well. Then, on a new inhale, lift both arms. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Inhale, lift your arms upwards. On the exhale, bend forward towards the floor. Inhale, bring your upper body and arms parallel to the floor, straight back. Exhale, step out to plank posture. Inhale, put your knees down, move the pelvis backwards. As you exhale, bend your arms. Let your head lower itself first, then your chest, your belly, and finally your pelvis. Okay, we're going to practice some back bends now. First one is a basic version of locust posture. So let's leave the hands next to the rib cage, close to the rib cage, elbows close to the body, and legs aligned. And then 5 times on your inhale, I invite you to lift your head, neck, shoulders, chest, both legs, and maybe also your hands off the floor. And exhale, slowly lower your body back to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. As you rise, exhale as you lower, and ground yourself with your pelvis and belly on your mat. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift, bring the shoulder blades to the spine. Exhale, back down. And last one, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower your body to the floor. Very well. Next inhale, bring yourself from cobra to all fours. Bring the knees at the width of the mat almost. Big toes are touching. Inhale, arch your back slightly. Exhale, bring your pelvis to your heels, forehead to the mat. Inhale, move back to the front, arch your back. Exhale, pelvis to the heels. And one more, inhale. Exhale. Very, very well. On your next inhale, come back to all fours. And I invite you to go lie on your belly once more. If the contact between your pelvis and the mat is a bit hard, you could put a folded towel or a flat cushion under your pelvis. This time we're going to leave the arms next to the body and then even bring them behind our back, joining the palms and interlacing the fingers. So we're going to go for a slightly more challenging version of locust posture. So I invite you to already straighten and lengthen your arms even before we take off. And then when you're ready, on your inhales, I invite you to lift your head, neck, chest, shoulders, legs, and then you lengthen your arms backwards. Exhale as you slowly let your body lower itself to the floor. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower, and breathe deeply. Put the emphasis on your inhales when you open your chest. It helps to bring your body off the floor, to give you the power to get into this challenging back bend. And it also helps to ignite our nervous system. Inhale and exhale, and do one last inhale. Lift, lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms, and exhale slowly back onto the mat. Very well. Release the hands. Turn your head on one cheek and then gently roll your pelvis a little bit from the left to the right on your mat to relax your lumbar spine. And then bring the chin back, neutral. Put your hands next to the rib cage. Inhale from cobra to all fours. And then extend your knees again, almost the width of the hips, or the width of the mat rather. Big toes together. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, pelvis to the heels, forehead to the mat. Inhale, exhale, and move at the rhythm of your own slow and deep breath. Very well. Inhale, move back to all fours. Bring the knees under your pelvis, the hands under your shoulders. Hook your toes. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. I invite you to do 3 more breaths in this posture. Armpits and shoulders towards the knees, palms of the hands open, fingers spread. Breathe slowly and deeply. And then I invite you to come and sit. So walk yourself 1 or 2 steps forward on your mat, cross your feet, bend your legs, and come and sit behind your heels on the mat. I invite you then to go lie on your back. So roll down, put the feet on the mat close to your buttocks, parallel and the width of your hips, and leave the arms next to the body, palms down. pick up the thread of your breath, of your slow and deep breathing. And then there we go for a last posture in this series. On an inhale, I invite you to lift the pelvis upwards, project your knees forward, lift your arms to the ceiling and bring your arms further overhead until they touch the floor. Exhale as you slowly lower your pelvis and your arms back to the floor. Inhale, lift. Knees forward, lengthen the spine, lift your chest bone. Exhale, slowly roll down and take it as a massage for your upper back. Inhale, lift, extend your arms overhead, and exhale, slowly lower your body to the floor again. And as you lift one more time, inhale, lift. Be aware of your feet. Keep the feet firmly on the mat from toes to heels. Very, very well. Last one. Inhale, lift. Extend your arms over your head, and then on the exhale, slowly lower your pelvis and your arms back to the mat. Very well. And then I invite you to lift both knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Grab one wrist with one hand and pull your chin towards your chest and hold this posture for 5 more breaths. And keep firm contact between your lower back, your pelvis, your sacrum, and your mat. Keep on breathing slowly and deeply. Feel your body. And then, after these 5 breaths, grab your knees and slowly start rocking a little bit on your back. A rocking movement that becomes bigger and bigger. Roll on your spine. And it's a nice way to come sitting again on the mat. It activates our spine. And there we go. And then I invite you to come and sit on your mat with both legs crossed in a tailor posture. And then straighten your spine. Let your arms rest on the thighs, on the knees. Close your eyes. Bring your attention inside of yourself. Feel your body and pay attention to all the sensations you feel in your physical body. And then you can choose to stay for a couple of moments, seated like this, eyes closed in meditation. And then at one point, open your eyes again and go ahead with all tasks and duties of your day. Thank you very much for watching this video. It was a pleasure to teach this short sequence and to record this video for you. I hope it helped you to get going in the morning, to get your nervous system up and running. Enjoy your day, and I hope to see you on another occasion. Have a nice day.